Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M. How you doing, man?
Good to see you, man. It's
right.
Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah. It's Friday. What?
We made it. Another week.
Man, we should have that on the friggin' mixer.
I know, it's the mixer. We have to plan it. Maybe today after the show we're going to look after
I know, we should do a, what's it called? A scheduled meeting to just put everything together on the mixer. Maybe we should do that on the weekend or something. What do you think?
It's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay. With that said, we have some meme coins that you should not buy, of course.
You should not buy.
But we're gonna check them out and see what the top meme coins are. But should you buy them?
Absolutely not. And by the way,
but the top meme things, they're the top meme coins.
We'll retire the bloodline.
We'll retire my bloodline.
No. By the way, spoiler alert, we have not seen the list yet. It's going to be a live reaction to the names. It's going to be fun, so stay tuned for that. What is the end of the show?
Yeah, we will see. Vamos a ver. Yes.
Exactly.
All right, with that said, right, hit the like button. We've got 27 likes. Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Hit the subscribe, right? The subscribe button is really easy to do. And then head over to Mr. M's podcast.
I'm doing something here with this. Okay, sorry, I'm pushing buttons I shouldn't push. There you go.
Mr. M's podcast, and hit the like and subscribe there as well.
Nice.
Right?
I recorded thank you for sharing on Twitter, or X, I should say. I recorded a fantastic chat with British Huddle while smoking cigars into a lounge last night. It's going up on Sunday, so it's going to be sweet. And this morning I uploaded a video with an interesting person who talked about retirement, and he's been kind of planning with his company and is helping people to invest for retirements, Bitcoin. So
yes, that's where it's at, man. Just Bitcoin, not crypto, I guess.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, I mean, that's what the dominance chart says. So I don't know if you listen to the dominance chart, it's screaming at you, man. What the frig are you doing?
Yeah, we have a chart in there, and also you've been drawing some lines since God knows when, forever, right? And those are respecting very nice. How about this cap and handle? Because this is a weekly for Bitcoin. And it looks like we just retested the, is it called the neckline?
Yeah, you could call it the handle line.
The handle line. That's for the head and shoulder, right?
You can see like there's a little bit of a head and shoulders there too. Huh?
Yeah, fair enough. Like, so maybe this is the retest that we, that we are looking for, right?
Yeah. A little bit of hopium.
You guys tripping with that song. Yeah, it's the best song ever. I have to plug it into the mixer, Thiago. This is also another interesting one. So we discussed a few times on a potential target for Bitcoin in this cycle. I guess this is a conservative one, but I like it. I think 180 to 200,000. I don't know if you've seen Charles Hoskinson while in Paris for the blockchain conference predicted 250 by the end of the year for Bitcoin. So I think 180. It's not crazy, right? We can even go higher, 350 potentially.
You can go higher.
Exactly, we can go higher. That could be also in the mixer.
Exactly, definitely in the mixer. It could go higher.
Yeah, exactly. This is something I wanted to ask you because I recorded a podcast on the Maybach. Thank you for letting me borrow it, of course, as always, with Grey BTC, and we discussed about this. Do you think the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin is over?
Well, I think so, because at the same time, what kind of money is coming in, right? It is the money that's long-term money, retirement money, people who, yes, there's big money that do a gamble like the average Joe does, but the smart money is in for long term. Let me give you an example. Michael Saylor. When's he selling his Bitcoins?
Never.
Exactly. Why? Because he understands that this is an asset that, as long as we have printed money, he doesn't need to sell it. Right? Why do you not need to sell it if we have printed money? Because they'll print money and back it up with that real money, right? That's all it is. It's backed up money with the debt. The debt is effectively the backed up with his Bitcoins. And so he never has to use his Bitcoins and move his Bitcoins ever, so long as we have printed money. This is unfair.
100 days later.
And you should never, we should never be in the system that we're in, right? We should be using real money, money that's actually you have to work and actually produce something, not something you could just get for free. That's it. And if you can get it for free, that means you all that don't have to work for it are slaves.
Yeah,
Get that through your skull.
Yeah, and if you, I like what you said here. There is also another, I call it a time component. If you think in terms of time as opposed to money or energy, think about on average 6 months out of 12 every year you work basically for free. So you waste energy.
Exactly, especially when you have to pay taxes on the money that's printed for free. So not only are they robbing you from inflation with your work, but also robbing you with taxes. It is the most insidious system on the planet that has ever been devised. And most people just accept it. Well, that's just the way it is, I guess.
We need to pay for the roads.
We gotta pay for roads.
Roads in Dubai, they look okay, no? They don't have any roads problem here
Exactly,
in the UAE.
and there's no taxes. So.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Roads are fine.
I mean, honestly, people would say that about underwear. If government had to supply us with underwear, how are we going to get underwear? We're going to have to go naked. We'll go for, what's it called? Commando. If it wasn't for the government.
Yeah, all commandos, guys. Tomorrow, all commandos. I mean, the brainwash has been...
The brainwash has been
intense.
Complete. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So it makes sense.
So it makes sense, right? I mean, you believe that schools and everything should be government controlled. You know, even the schools here are not by the government, right? You have to pay for that.
Exactly. So what's the solution? Well, guess I have one idea there, and he has one idea over there. So just saying, it's it's one solution, right?
Exactly. And so effectively, right, if you have money that's solid and not like paper money, you know that your value will be preserved and you'll actually get even more value in the future. This is the reason why this Federal Reserve came to being, is because the JP Morgan bank, the JP Morgan at the time, realized that he was losing all his customers because they were just taking the money out of the bank and saving, because the value of the money was increasing rapidly at around 2% a year. So why risk it in a bank, right?
Indeed.
Right. So, and what do you have to? So if nobody's depositing money, he's screwed. He won't be able to invest. But what if he could print money to invest?
And all of a sudden, that's an interesting bonus right there. And I agree with you. I think institutions are playing the game now, so the game by definition will be different, maybe slightly different. We now have different players, right? We have institutions, we have countries. So maybe we will see a slightly different cycle coming in.
Exactly. So the cycle is going to be more with commodities, right? Commodities are 8, 16, and 32 years. Yeah, 8, 16, and 32 years cycles. So basically, every movement is 8 years, and downward 8 years, right? And then another 8 years could be like this way, and then another 8. So I think the total is 1, 2. Let's say it's like an S curve, right? Like this, right? So I'm off the screen there, but anyways, an S curve. Let's see if we could just bring up an S curve.
Google it.
Right, an S curve, right? So that we can see that.
And by the way, guys, let us know where you're watching us from. We've seen India, New York. We've seen Switzerland. So let us know where you're Leeds. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Always good to see all the cities.
We have a good S curve here. It's like this, almost like this, but every halfway through the point of the S curve is 8 years. Another point is 8 years, and then back down another 8 years to the halfway point, and then down to the bottom is another 8 years. Generally, that's how the market generally follows. That kind of S curve. So this is 8 years, halfway through is 8 years, and this is the total from one point to the other is 16. So for example, let's just say we started at the very bottom. It'll be a 16-year cycle before Bitcoin would rise and then fall back down 16 years over. Now, in between, there's obviously bull runs. Of course, it's not like straight line down, right?
Exactly.
Or the same with straight. It does not a straight line up as it's going up, or there's bear runs, right? So that's just the way the nature of the market, right? So, but generally, that's what the market does. Okay.
Yeah, that's the volatility we all like. And speaking of which,
That's not a. Just so before you and start here, that is not an absolute. It's just a general, right? There are certain cases if something's brand new like Bitcoin that it will not follow that S curve. Okay, so continue.
yeah, no, so super well said. And I was talking about volatility, and look at this. You can see now there is more shorts than long in the market. So usually the markets like to punish, right? So do you think it's possible we could see a minus pump before maybe another correction? Because I know we discussed it yesterday, and we believe still we have in the card a possible kind of low for Bitcoin. Do you see maybe we will freak everyone out, take some liquidity, and then?
Yeah, I mean the shorts. They always try to get rid of the shorts before they come back down. But yeah, I think we were. Remember what I said. Anything below 78,000 was a buy, and what happened at 78,000 exactly?
Exactly as predicted.
Exactly as predicted. Let's bring that up exactly because it was like crazy. Yeah. Didn't even give you like a half a chance, right? I mean, if you were like watching this and you were like, "Oh, didn't Da Vinci say 78? Anything below 78,000? Okay, it's right, or it's close to 78, and it's gone."
And it's gone.
Like not even a chance. Like, look, it didn't even get down to 70 below 78. Look at that. It was like rude. How rude.
But that's why DCA is the best strategy. No financial advice. Dollar cost average. You do not wait for a specific price point to come in. You just buy on a weekly or a monthly, so that you average into your buying, right?
Exactly. And look at this. Is this correct? Am I looking at correct? No. Okay. No. Okay. Is this low? Oh snap! That's not. This is bullish.
Okay.
This is not good for the bears. This is high. This is higher.
Higher.
This is higher.
Is there a double bottom?
This is higher.
Higher lows?
Yes. This is higher. Look at
Okay.
this one over here. Look at that. Ooh. We break this. Guys, you better buy with both hands. This is gonna be massive.
Load the track.
Yeah, yeah. If we break here, above here, load the truck.
Yeah.
Load it.
Billy, sorry, once I address, if you guys have any questions, wait until the Q&A at the end of the segment, so we will address all the questions. Just put them in the chat. I'm starring them, so towards the end of the show, we're going to address all the questions. Yeah, so make sure you put them in the chat. Yeah. Nice. I mean, I'm glad to see a potential. You know, like I said, I'm expecting a bullish April, but I don't want to jinx it. I really don't want to jinx it.
Oh man. Yes, well, I think so. I think you're right because this is looking more and more exactly like playing out exactly what I was thinking. And because we failed here, because we went half. This is the downward wet. Another thing is right. I should have done this in today's show, but I didn't. This is a downward wedge, and because we didn't come back all the way to retest this low here, and we're failing at the 61.8 probably from this is. Oh no, this is not the 61.8 from there. But anyways, it looks like the 50%. Let's just try it. Let's look. Might as well, since we're here.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just not the 61%. I could eyeball these things. But yeah,
You've seen it a couple of times.
Exactly. So this was at the 50% mark. So effectively, right? We failed to break down from the 50% mark. If we break higher, which we look like we are going to do, this is going to be absolutely it's not going to blast off exactly. It's just going to maybe take off, come back, retest this line, and then decide if it wants to take off. There's no guarantees that it will take off after that. But if it does,
It's
that's
go
it.
time, yeah.
97.
Wow.
97. Boom.
Imagine.
Boom.
Imagine. So, you know, so many people on crypto Twitter.
Buy right now.
Yeah.
You should buy right now. Basically, that's it. Just go, okay, fuck it. I'm back in. That's it. It's the righteous buy. No. Does that mean that I'm absolutely correct right at this point? No. No. There's always a probability that I'm wrong, right? Because we're still stuck in the range, downward range,
Yeah.
right? And unfortunately, if we break here and we don't recover from the 73, which is exactly, well, look at that. Jesus, we're almost at the 73, which was the target price that I was thinking about.
This is the Fibonacci that you draw, right?
Well, this is the level that I thought we had to hold around here, this level or just below it, right?
Damn.
We've actually gotten really, really close to holding getting closer to the level without actually touching it. And it looks more and more like these were the bottom. This was the bottom. Because I remember what I said. It doesn't like V bottoms, and so it's going to retest, and it retested it. It didn't break down. I thought the retest would cause it to break down. Didn't do that.
Yep.
And it went flying back up. But this flying back up is obviously a clear sign of short because it went straight up. But anyways,
we should have recorded the before the live show yesterday. I did ask Vinci a couple of questions, and this is exactly what happened. The retest, because I was asking you about the W. Remember, you said no, it's gonna go and
exactly
look at exactly what it's done there.
Yeah, no, it was gonna come back right to this level here.
Yeah,
and it did.
Which it did. Yeah,
right. And so now that it's come back, I'm surprised that it bounced off of this level without bouncing off the 61.8. But it did probably bounce off of this 61.8 because there is a W inside of that W. If you want to take a look here, let's take a look right there. See that little W here?
Yeah.
This W counts. And so if you put the 61.8, it's a little tiny one, but it's on 15 minutes. You can see it.
No, yeah, you can see it there.
Right. Yeah, it was a little tiny W that counts. And what you can see, it came back to the 61.8 if you measure from that W, right? Which, boom, it just reversed off of. And that looks really, really bullish so far for Bitcoin. And that's it. That's why, sorry, if I know we don't do TA on this show, but
but people seem to like it. There's a lot of comments about TA. See, always love TA.
Okay.
So it's good to know that you like it. This is something I wanted to talk to you about because dominance is something you've been talking for a while, right? So you can see here we are a potential crucial resistance happening. And if we do break that line, oh boy. And the sky's the limit.
Exactly. I mean, things are looking really, really good, especially in the dominance for this is why when you ask me, now there's an issue you could point to, okay, well, wait a second here.
Yeah, the RSI, the stock RSI looks, we might be overbought. But
yes, wait a second here. This has got to correct a little bit. Yeah, and you know what? Looking at this, I'd have to agree. Even though I was thinking, my thinking was first, this thing's gonna go. Here's the thing: we're knocking on a key level here that we'd have to break, and it's not easy to break a key level.
But if or when we break it, then it's just carnage, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Our altcoins are going to
absolutely melt.
Yeah.
Right? And so effectively you can see that this is we've been overextended. This is on a 2-week chart.
Oh wow.
Overextended on a 2-week chart.
Damn. It's like when you punch something, if you punch it over and over and over, it has to break.
Right? And so, no, but the point is, because we're overextended,
or test it on the other.
We have to get rejected a little bit here. So the chances are that we get rejected here is increasing, thanks to you can see that you can see there's a little bit of a divergence there, right? That hasn't been confirmed, right? Of course, but the divergence is even from here to there. Yeah, this is higher. So, and then this one is still not as higher, but not higher up here on the price, but not on the indicators. So we're seeing divergence so far. I mean, because the 2 weeks hasn't closed. Also, it has to start coming down, and there doesn't seem to be any momentum to the downside just yet. We have to wait. We have to wait this out and see what happens.
Yeah.
I think the next chart, the next candlestick, will give us the indication of what this thing wants to do. If we break out of this upward trend here, this last one here, then we could possibly retest the 59 or the 57% level, because that's the support. These are the key support levels as well, as you can see, right? Somewhere around the 59%, 60%, and yeah.
Do you want to get my 2 Satoshi prediction for what it's worth? Because I don't know much about this stuff, but I don't know if people can see my mouse. But what I think is going to happen here is we are going to, you see how many times we retested this line? We got rejected, boom, testing. We're going to go rejected and then rejected and probably stop here, I think. This is going to...
That would be a massive bull run.
Altcoin season.
Massive altcoin season.
Exactly.
If we do that, if we come to 52%, huge.
Boom. Exactly. Because
huge.
We have not seen altcoin season yet, and Ethereum has been bleeding for way too long, and I think it has to go. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be summer. I don't know if it's going to be October. But I think at some point, when Bitcoin is going to go, people are going to start taking profit into alts, and this is going to create a fantastic altcoin season, which we have not technically seen. I mean, some coin have pumped, like Solana, BNB, but we're not seeing the craziness, right? That's my hopium for this Friday, at least, because I would like to see Ethereum flying to at least, like, I don't know, $8,000. That would be really sweet. But yeah,
you might get a chance here. If we break this high here, this is huge. This is big. This would be a reversal of the trend.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. The bloodline will be retired if that happens. When that happens, right? Can we jump quickly into Ethereum and chart versus Bitcoin? Because I don't know what's the last time you saw. You probably watch it like me daily. That's depressing. That's really depressing.
Yeah, do you really want to see that?
I know, but I think it would be because I come on. We must
Look
have.
At this thing.
We must have been near the bottom.
Look at this thing. We are not. We have almost hit the rock bottom, which is the blue line. Rock bottom.
How much that would
rock
price? In Satoshis, right? How far away we are in percentage? Maybe we can figure it out. What
the rock bottom is right here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We're covering with the.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's my bad. Because I there you go.
The rock bottom's there. You can see.
Okay, so we are kind of near, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it has to bounce at some point. Otherwise, what's under? Like hell. It's under the bottom, right? So, some people, Tommy is saying $800 Ethereum. It's, I guess.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible, but I think it will stop before.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you were to take a look at the Ethereum chart.
In dollars.
In dollars.
Oh, that's not a depressing one.
Right, and if we were to go to the weekly.
No.
And if I were to get rid of all my drawings.
Yeah, but do I have to sit down for this?
What do you notice there?
The big M. This big M there.
Mm-hmm. What's its target?
Oh no, it can't be this. I'm not drawing this.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
What would be that in price? Sorry, we're covering on the right. Is it 8? It's literally 800.
Okay,
it's definitely sub 1,000.
Let's do that. And let's just help people see this.
Tommy might be right. Oh, I mean, it's...
So let's go conservative here from this one to this one. And then break it down.
Let's go conservative. $700.
That's conservative is 800 bucks.
800, yeah, there you go. Tommy spot on. Yeah, he said 800 Ethereum. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I mean, Benjamin Cohen is, which I'm speaking to at the end of the month. He's talking about the same numbers, I think. I think he said 800 to 1,000 or something similar. So yeah, it's definitely possible. So there might be some, maybe what could happen is, like you said earlier.
We could have a rally, right? We have a relief rally because this has been like, as you can see, right? I mean, come on. This has just been absolutely devastating, right? Straight line. It's been a practical straight line. And here's the thing, right? Just like I say, markets don't go up in a straight line.
They don't go down in a straight line either.
Yeah, do markets goes down in a straight line? No. This is absolutely ridiculous straight line, of course. Right? Absolutely ridiculous. This angle of attack is just too much.
It has to be manipulated, right?
Right? And so we have to have a rally that breaks this. Right? And when it does break it, generally, right, you could do a safe bet once it finds the break, but unfortunately it's going to be fast. Either the safest bet, once it finds a break, is the 38.2. So you can see, like, right, the 38.2, very easy to take out. That's the $2,500 level, right? This is going to be fast and furious. And maybe we'll get lucky and the 61.8 it will be a key target. But this, you can see the 38.2 would just take us right to the breaking point where the M pattern broke down, so approximately. So most likely I would not go too greedy and expect the 38.2. If it gives you the 38.2, you sell with everything you've got. And more. You go all in.
Which would be around $3,000.
Yeah. Unless the dollar is collapsing, you sell everything. You short this like everything with everything you've got.
Is there a possibility in your mind which Ethereum is going to surpass the all-time high, which was almost 5K, if I don't remember?
Not at this point. Not yet. I mean, not yet.
The charts are not indicating
No.
at the moment.
In order for us to even talk about that, we'd have to pass the 4,100.
Yeah, fair enough. But before that, there is the $3,000, right?
And you have to be careful if you do short it here, because remember, the amount of people are here at $4,100.
They're ready to sell.
They could get raped.
Yeah.
Right? So if those shorters, right, let's just take a look at them.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Hang on, no, this is not it.
Yeah, but this...
Yeah, I know, there's a lot of people up there.
Yeah. Damn.
A lot of shorters up there. But I'm talking about, no, those are pennies.
Compared to what you're going to show now.
Exactly. Look at that.
Jesus.
Those people will they'll get the big stick. So you have to be careful about shorting Ethereum at the 61.8. Make sure you have your stop set, because yes, it would make the most sense. It would be the absolutely best short to jump in on, but there's no guarantee, especially if those people are still hanging around.
Yeah, they'll have to clinch.
Exactly.
Hard.
Those people are, yeah, exactly. They're going to feel the pinch if they don't clinch.
Yeah, that's the token, clinch. On Ethereum.
I mean, swear to God, look at them. Look at them folks, man.
That's banana.
They feel like they are the king of the world shorting Ethereum, and that nothing's going to stop them, right?
And
then something the Trump says, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Those guys are wiped. And remember, right? Our whole system is about fraud. Mm-hmm. So don't be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't know there was so many up there. This is throughout the all-time high, right? So it's going to be an interesting.
Yeah, and if you don't believe the system is about fraud, just remember, if you do, there's a video on Brooksley Born, a lady who worked at the President's Working Group, and she quit. Mm-hmm. She found out about back in the '98 about derivatives and said, hey, these are dangerous products that the banks are dealing with, and it could lead to all kinds of fraud, she said to Alan Greenspan. And you know what Alan Greenspan responded?
No, what did he say?
Fraud is part of the system.
Wow. That's a mic drop moment right there. Mm-hmm. Damn.
89? No, 98. 1998.
1998. Wow.
So Brooksley Born, you can look it up. She talks about it and stuff like that. And very good lady, right? Honest chick. But hey, she's living in the world of criminals, right?
Yeah, of course. Damn. Mm-hmm. Right, some more hopium. You can see a bunch of things that happen on the price of Bitcoin. You can see now we've gone through the pandemic check. We've gone through the crash in Asia. We've gone through the tariffs. Well, now we have a 90 days, of course, pause. We'll see what's going to happen in there. I think Trump is playing by the book that he wrote, so I'm sure it's going to be positive. Gray, by the way, we did a Maybach podcast. He had an interesting take, and he said, I think he wants to chop off the hard part of the presidency in the beginning, and then smooth riding, sailing towards the end. I think I never thought about it, but I think it's a good way to see it.
Duh, it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. So I think this price, moment we've seen is going to be followed by a big pump coming through.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. It would have been a perfect execution. I mean, because like
Head of the snake.
you've got like a buildup of all kinds of nastiness, right? You've got like the Biden administration holding up the price of houses by paying off people's mortgages, right? And all this criminal fraud, and also paying off, like, how businesses, remember after COVID, right? During COVID, businesses like let you work at home, right? And then when they wanted you to come back to work, you realize, well, I'm more productive at home.
Yeah, nobody wanted to do it. Like, why?
And so a lot of companies started changing their model to have people work at home, and found that it works more productive, because some people who actually are honest and are hardworking, they will actually work even outside of their normal hours at home because they're more comfortable. And so that lost a lot of office space. And even the Biden administration paid off mortgages for what's it called, office spaces, right? Because at the end of the day, right, if you owe the bank $10 million and you can't pay, you've got a problem. If you owe the bank $1 billion and can't pay, the bank's got a problem. Yeah. And they can call the president.
We have a situation. Yeah, and also, like you said, if you think about the strategy, would you like to do one bad thing in the beginning and then follow by 10 amazing things so that people will remember it?
Exactly,
or
exactly.
Want to do 10
Everybody's going to forget the bad things you did.
They'll remember the 10 nice you've done
Exactly.
after. So
Exactly.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
It's a good playbook, and you had to make all that stuff crash, right? So that it can clean out the market. And once the market's cleaned out, it runs really fast. Really fast.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good point. That's a nice clip. I would like you guys to hear it.
Okay, let's listen to this.
We have Natalie Brunel on the right and Senator Cynthia Loomis on the left.
The idea of a Bitcoin reserve. What I'm trying to figure out right now is whether it needs to be done legislatively, or whether the Treasury Secretary has the authority to do it right now. And certainly President Trump has signed an executive order in support of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. The idea of
Nice.
Just like nothing, she literally said nothing. Just a small thing about the fact that the president signed an order.
Bitcoin strategic
You know,
reserves.
just saying right there.
Hope you've got your Bitcoin even in the fear. Buy when there's blood in the streets, and this is blood.
Exactly, $81,000, guys. Okay, think about this. I know I say this a lot. I'm sorry, but I want to pound on this. You go back 4 years, right? You rewind the clock and you say, oh, in April 2025, Bitcoin will be at $81,000 and fear is 25. Damn. Okay, this...
And this fear is showing up in the ETFs, right?
Exactly. This, I was wrong, right? Yesterday, I was expecting a positive
But
flow, but...
if you're Jeff Bezos,
Do
you want to do you want to buy Bitcoin high or low? And if you're gonna buy it low, how are you gonna do that?
Wow.
Somebody's got to sell it to you.
Yeah, you gotta make people selling. I thought you were
Exactly.
You were about to say, what is $1 billion in between friends?
Exactly, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But can you imagine if you wanted to buy Bitcoin? You can't buy it once people are going into a buying frenzy. That's just dumb.
Yeah, what do you say all the time? You pull the boat back.
Yeah, you bring the boat back.
They're pulling the boat. Yeah, they're saying things. They're manipulating the price, and I mean Ethereum. Honestly, I know I go back to the same, but I think it's been strongly manipulated, because there is no way this thing has not gone past the all-time high yet. So I think someone is playing with retail money and they are murdering them. And at some point, when everyone has been exhausted, then there's going to be the most Burj Khalifa pump ever.
Burj Khalifa.
Could be wrong, of course.
Well, Burj Khalifa pump for Bitcoin, the craziest. I mean, we could see a crazy day, like it was called Bitcoin hyper Bitcoinization in our future. I think it will see it in before the end of your lifetime, because you have once there's a realization, because it just I don't know if you guys know this, right? Before we get on to the best memes, right?
Yeah, which we haven't seen yet. So
Exactly.
It's gonna be fun.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's been a slow awakening of people. When I first started talking about money and how it works and how the government just prints it, you know how many people knew about that?
Very small amount.
That I spoke to?
None.
None. Back in 2008, absolutely zero. I was asking and asking and asking, and nobody knew. Today, it's a little bit different,
Yep.
right? We used to be only like a niche people that was into gold and silver that really, really knew.
Very small amount. Very small percentage. Yeah.
And now that percentage is growing. They haven't gotten to the clue yet that, wait a second here. If
2 plus 2
they
equal
can print
4.
money, and my nigga ass has to print work for it,
How does it work?
I'm a slave to that motherfucker, and I gotta pay taxes.
On top of it, of course, you gotta pay taxes.
Yeah, you see the scam? You see how badly you're getting screwed? Yeah. Revolution by tomorrow morning. So there will be a point as we slowly wake up to that, yeah, I'm going to move to the Bitcoin kind of deal here, or gold or whatever, because, yeah, we're not doing this paper thing anymore.
Protect my energy.
Exactly. As that happens, there will be a point where it becomes exponential, because then everybody's runs at the same door, very closed door, near and near door, at the same time, they don't really care. Right? See, Michael Saylor felt that way. Michael Saylor had that feeling back when Bitcoin was $10,000. And he went freaking like absolutely bananas and just went, I have $500 million, literally, all of it.
Yeah, he lost it completely.
Now imagine if a lot of people felt that way. When you finally get that aha moment and you go, all of it.
All in. Well, the good news is, like you said, the number of people feeling the orange pill is growing by the minute.
Exactly. We'll have that day. The day that will be
Glorious.
absolutely like, what the hell just happened?
God candles
Yeah.
lighting.
People will be standing around and saying, what the fuck happened? There's three types of people. People who make things happen, people who watch things happen, and people who say, what the fuck happened?
You decide which one you want to be.
Exactly.
It's up to you. I like that. That's really cool.
So make things happen, buy some Bitcoin, and laugh at the people who says, what the fuck just happened? Oh, a lot of people just realized that the paper money's worthless.
Yeah.
You didn't know?
Exactly.
You didn't know?
You didn't know, bro? That could be another sound. You didn't know?
Exactly.
Guys, things
damn.
are about to get filthy, so don't do any of these things that we are about to do. Just buy Bitcoin, as we say, right? Things are about to get filthy. Don't do buy and means
Exactly,
nothing.
yeah, no,
just
I mean,
Bitcoin,
just buy
Bitcoin. So that's the only thing.
If you want to gamble, you can gamble, of course, right?
We can watch
can't
us.
stop
You can watch us gambling.
Stop people gambling. But if you want to gamble, that's fine. You can watch us gamble, right? Instead, and just get your jollies off of us getting raped.
The token is clinched. That's what's on sound. Yeah, we're getting some. We are getting some.
Damn. All right. So with that said, right, the best meme coins to buy.
Do we need to sit down for this or?
I don't know. As 90 days pause has announced from Trump's tariffs. Okay, Trump tariffs and meme coins, whatever.
I know. I know, man. It's like, what kind of universe are we living in?
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Yes, because to import those meme coins, right? There would have been a tariff charge, right? Tariff tax for a meme coin.
Yeah. For sure. There might be. Hey, ain't over yet. Ain't over yet.
Could go higher.
It could go higher. All right, Pepe number one. Okay. Would you agree? Would you agree that the number one meme coin is Pepe?
Yeah. I would agree. I think Pepe has got, once it breaks its downward, oh, this is a megaphone. Really? Oof, not good. You can see, but if you chart this, you can see probably this is, I don't know. This one might be a wedge. I don't know. I'd have to like put the lines myself, but I can see that this line, there's a line here. There's a line from here to here. Maybe it's a falling wedge or something like that. But anyways, it looks kind of bullish here. So, yeah, I don't know. We'd have to see on the charts, but on my own charts. But I think it's still bullish here. And if we break, of course, this downward line, I think you have a good chance of seeing this thing pump heavy. All the way to $1, right?
All the way to the bloodline.
There.
The price target is bloodline security.
All the way to bloodline security.
That's the price target.
Mind of Pepe. Really, dude?
I haven't even heard of this.
Me neither.
So it's definitely a no for me.
What?
We
saw this, right? Didn't we?
I don't know. There's too many. Why
What?
Would the AI agent? What?
What?
Maybe we're doing this wrong. Maybe this is the one we should have gone.
Yeah, let's go buy this.
I don't know.
Let's go buy this.
Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it.
No, let's go buy it right now.
Do it now approach. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get it done.
Okay, now how do we, let me go change the camera. How do we find the good one and, sorry, the right one? Because there might be a bunch.
Well, let's just go to the website.
Oh, yeah, true. Maybe they have Twitter, maybe they have the address.
Ooh!
Let's go. Guys, $300.
See, gold, man. Gold's doing it for us. It almost made her doubled. Almost.
Amazing. I had no faith in that one. Well done.
Yeah.
I had no faith in gold.
I knew it.
I had no faith in gold. Oh, let me see how my thing is going. I think it's going, I think we, let me have a look.
This is only 2 million. See, this is an ad probably. That's why.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a paid ad. Come on.
We have to make sure
What's
to find.
wrong with you people? Come on. You think we're that dumb? But we're buying it anyways.
Well, that's what a true Degen would do. We buy this. So, hey.
Yeah. Hey, you think we're that dumb? We're buying it anyways.
We do clinch. No protection. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt on Monday.
Yeah, he's probably.
It is what it is. Damn, 4,000. Hello, 4,000. Remember you guys when you bought the Jews? Yeah, we bought all the Jews, bro.
Yeah, we bought all
All
Jews.
of them. All the Jews.
Jews were not happy with our purchase.
Yeah, you need pressure wash. Exactly. That'll be a dirty one. That's are you buying the fake agent? This is crazy. Are you literally buying the fake one?
No, it's not the fake. It's the mind of Pepe. It's not fake.
Okay.
I think Pepe's mind is worth a little bit of investment.
I have the feeling that from that list we might
It
buy
says,
a
see,
few.
token is unverified. Only interact with tokens you
It's a good thing.
trust.
That's actually a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
We like the warning signal. It's sign of Degen.
Mm-hmm.
If everything is green and everything is good, we don't like it. It has to be painful. It has to be risky. So the money made, right?
Exactly.
After all, they called it trenches for a reason.
Mm-hmm. So we saw something, we went out and bought it. Now, should
Boom.
you do that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
We just
not.
finished telling you it's advertisement. Obviously, this was ad placement.
Exactly. I am pretty certain none of these people have paid this news article to do
No,
anything.
this was not paid.
I don't know.
Right?
It could
A
have.
Doge, I don't think so. Definitely, because there's no Doge company, right?
True.
And so this was definitely.
100%. So that's why we bought it.
Exactly.
Because it was working. Advertisement 101.
Yeah.
Doge is cool. I like Doge. Is it a fork of Litecoin, which is a fork of Bitcoin? Am I correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
The OG.
hold your Doge.
DOG.
Right? Just if you have, not like if you have billions of dollars worth of Doge, but you know, if you have a little bit of Doge, I guess.
Exactly.
Hold the Doge. Hold.
$1 is, $1
Hodge.
is programmed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you, Sam. Glad to know you're enjoying the stream. We don't have Doge because we are degenerated gamblers and we only buy Solana meme coins. Right? But it's not dirty.
Is there a
enough.
wrapped? Is there a wrapped Doge? Maybe there's a wrapped.
Oh boy, it's getting filthy with the wrap Doge. There is.
Ooh, there's a wrapped Doge on. No, it's on. What's it called? It's
the pancake, the BNB.
BNB.
Yeah.
BNB
swap.
smart chain. But there's nothing here. There's on Ethereum. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is gonna cost the gas fees are probably more. Well, maybe not now. That maybe gas fees have gone down. Yeah, it's not degenerated.
Yeah, but the
enough.
WAP Doge is $1. No. Okay, it's a
Whoa.
scam. Yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful chart. Look at that. We're not going to buy the top here.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay, whatever.
Damn.
They scam. Wow, this is a long-term scam because this is daily. Look at this.
Jesus.
And only up days. This obviously. Oh, that's why liquidity is not locked.
Oh.
So they keep sucking out the liquidity.
Yeah, this is going.
So they keep pumping it and sucking out the liquidity.
Yeah. Clinch.
Yeah, you put that money in there. Yeah, you better clinch, all right.
Yeah, might as
Because
well.
it's gone.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
It's gone immediately.
You might as well burn it. Right. All right. So what would we have in the list? We got Pepe mined. We got Doge.
That's it. That was it.
Oh, just 3.
Just 3.
Oh man, I thought it was like 50 or something.
Same here, but it was a
Just
scam.
like 1, 2, 3.
They,
That's it?
yeah, 1, 2, 3 with an ad in the middle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we'll do this for you. Got an idea? We'll do this. Top meme coins to buy, right?
It's just like,
For this ad for you on Crypto News.
oh my goodness. I was like at least 10. Because I like I said, I didn't check because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but I was expecting.
I was not expecting anything less.
It's like we're gonna give you Dogecoin so you think it's not an ad, and then we're gonna sandwich.
Pepe, exactly.
which-
Pepe mine.
which
Mine
we-
to Pepe.
which we
so,
bought.
so it doesn't look like an ad until you use a few brain cells
Damn. Yeah.
and you don't you run and go buy it.
Hey, what is fart dog? Sorry, this is number 1.
I don't know.
Out of sudden, I want to look into this. Is
Really,
it a
dude?
daily? Fart dog. Oh, hello. Is that a bull flag?
It's a 1 minute chart, dude. 1 minute chart.
It's a bullish pink pennant or a bull flag.
It's the 1 minute chart of a meme coin.
I would go in hard on this.
Yes.
It's fart dog, man.
Yeah, you might want to clinch if you go in hard.
Relax. Relax body, you know. If you relax, it's
Wow.
easy. That's what they say.
Wow.
I would just. This is gonna be. It's going higher.
Definitely.
I feel the fart dog, man.
Definitely. Yes.
I feel the.
Yes. You could feel it like a fart in the wind.
Are you also feeling the fart dog?
Not really.
I mean, we gotta have it, please. This is just. It's gonna be my only.
A
pick.
warning, a
Fantastic.
warning on top of warning
Fantastic. That's what we like.
that we're about to get screwed.
1 minute chat looks solid.
With slippage if we put in $11. Wow. Wow.
Amazing. This, trust me, you won't regret this. On Monday we will be swimming in Solanas. You put in protection on fart
Oh
dog.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put in special type of protection for fart dog. If it were to go all the way to give us a double, we're selling everything.
Okay, fair enough. Solid 1 minute action. Yeah, exactly, guys. The 1 minute is solid. It's super solid.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a good feeling about this.
Let's see if this thing gets us. It's all or nothing.
Nice, more alerts. I like it. It's a good thing. Hey, it's just like it is what it is. I love the idea. I love the banners. I love everything. Bloodline secured in a 1 minute time frame.
Yeah.
Hey guys, 1 minute at a time. 1 minute at a time. Secure the bloodline right there.
Something went wrong.
This is also a good sign.
Don't fret.
This is also.
It's not your fart.
This is also.
It's not your fart. It's not your fart.
See? This is actually really.
Oh, we have too much fun doing this.
I know.
This is why we came up with this show. I mean,
Yeah, we almost died at dinner.
exactly.
But honestly, that was one of the best nights.
I know. Damn. Purple Weep.
Peppa Pig. I wanted to buy my motorcycle, Peppa Pig, but they didn't take it.
Oh man. The let's see. Do we have any Peppa Pig?
I think we sold everything.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Should
think
we buy some of
I
that?
got 20 cents
Nah.
back or something.
Purple Weep.
That was
We went in deep. in Purple Weep.
everyone fumbled into the table.
Exactly.
Remember?
Everyone
I was like,
fumbled
what's the
it.
token?
Exactly.
Peppa Pig.
Purple Weep. And everyone at the table FOMO.
We had no idea what it was.
Exactly.
No idea how we found it. We went all in. Lost everything.
Exactly. Oh my god.
That was the funniest night.
Oh damn.
Even Crypto Kid fumbled into
You
it.
know,
What's
exactly.
the token, bro? What's the token?
Yeah.
Peppa Pig.
Oh damn.
I think it pumped and then it just...
Yeah, it did pump and then it
And then
died.
it just like... of course, I didn't take any profits. I take a
Of
bunch
course not.
bunch of screenshots.
I know. Screenshots. So the crypto dudes. Let's see here. Forget what the ticker is. I wonder if I have it in my list of. I have a list of what's it called? Degen stuff
Okay.
here. So let me just see here.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, exactly. Guys, remember to subscribe and like because that will
There it is.
help us supporting the stream.
Okay, there it is. It was an easy token.
Uh-oh, what is happening? Oh, we were pulling out the Peppa Pig.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. How can you not FOMO into this? I mean, okay, well, you don't have to look at the chart. It's just like, it's the idea.
It's just okay. You don't need to look at the chart.
Look at that wick over there.
But you don't need to look at the chart.
Yeah, I mean, put the daily, please, and look at that week. That this is probably 1 week. No, not this one. If you can you go? Can you? And then look at that
Yeah,
one.
that was
That's
us.
us.
That was us.
That's us. And by the way, I didn't sell squat,
Yeah, we didn't sell anything.
so it's not like we're making money or anything. If anything, I've lost everything in Peppa Pig, but it was fun. So there you go. That's the.
Should we go in deep? This was our $37 that we cashed out on Peppa Pig. Right there, the volume.
That's us.
That's us.
Damn. How much we got? $37.
Yeah, that's what we got.
Jesus.
Should we buy it?
Could go higher.
Could go higher.
I mean, I like Peppa Pig. I think it's.
Damn.
I don't even know what it is, but I love it. I love.
Could go
it.
higher.
Could go higher. Hey,
Look, somebody put $23 right in just now. Right, look, they're rich. They got
4,000. 4 million.
almost 5 million of them.
5 million. Peppa
See, this
Pig.
was us.
Peppa Pig.
This was us yesterday.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe we made a mistake.
This could have been the retirement. We've been waiting for, and we just sold it.
Oh damn!
Are we okay in having no Peppa Pig in our?
Let's go in deep with Peppa Pig.
I think we should.
I think so too.
I mean,
It's just it started off. I feel bad. Some
Laura says it's dead. Maybe. It will come back for sure. Yes. Okay,
Let's check out his Twitter page.
why don't we ask our audience what they would like us to do? Look at this, man. This is amazing. 33 followers. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Who they are following? Sorry, can you check who they're following? Are they following Elon Musk or someone like random? Or it has something to do pump fun?
Mm-hmm.
Done. That's what I wanted to know. I mean, look at this. I don't even know what this is, but I like it. Solid buy. See? Our audience gets it. Solid.
Solid. Oof. I'm feeling it.
I mean, this could be the filthiest. They even have an Instagram account. Merch? Do they have Peppa Pig shop? We can get T-shirts and stuff. This is something I wouldn't sleep on. Peep a peep.
I'm debating. I'm feeling like we might have made a mistake
In selling it.
Yeah.
I mean, we are, you know what a true Degen would say? We are in profit, which, I mean, that's a stretch, but compared to yesterday, we are in profit.
Let's go deep.
5.5, okay. I like it. Let's see what happens. Hey, after all, this is the reason why we started the show, and just for that reason, it deserves to be in our portfolio, right?
And then we'll retweet.
Oh, okay, we're going in. This is happening.
Pepple P.
Peppa Pig. There you go.
Going in deep with Pepple P.
That's,
We got to sell half of this, right?
yeah, that would be that would be wise.
Yes.
But we keep the other half, right? We keep the 0.5 Solana
Yeah, exactly.
for indefinite.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a mascot kind of thing. I mean, yeah,
It's one of the mascots, so we gotta keep it.
solid buy. Yes.
Yes, very solid. Absolutely.
Yeah, Laura, I'm sorry. I know you said, for the love of God, don't do this. But we're just like, we had to do this.
We're degens.
Exactly. That's, I mean, peep a peep. It's just like, that's it. Has to be done. Had to be done.
There we go. Pepple P.
Look how much we pumped the chart. That's us, right?
Really?
It's the green
I
candle.
know that's just us, yes. With our $50.
Boom.
Boom.
Solid.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make an honest coin out of people.
Oh, damn!
William, spot on. We don't even, by the way, we have no, we don't know who
Yeah, exactly. We don't know
made
anything.
it. We have no affiliations. No one is
Nothing.
giving us money. We had zero
Exactly.
idea who this thing is. Like, we just randomly found it on a dinner.
Exactly. It was the one.
228,000?
I know, Jesus.
What is this? But is this a thing that exists?
Talk. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's a cartoon
Artwork,
thing or
cartoon.
something. Oh. I had no idea this was... So someone made a meme of an existing dog-looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
It'll go to $1 billion market cap. Yes.
Easy.
Bloodline secured.
Solid cry. Solid buy.
Secured. I feel that we've reached bloodline security. Wait until, do you know what? We're only going to sell half. And then when it goes to a dollar, right? We'll have $5 million.
That sounds like a plan. $5 million in paper peep.
Damn. That's some serious bloodline security.
Yeah, 5 million is something I could
It starts here.
believe in.
It starts here. Damn.
All right, let's see how that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, next one. We already got the gold.
Yeah, well, what happened with the one that we bought yesterday? What did we get? Gold, and then what did we buy? Didn't we buy something I was strongly believing in, and you said no, and you probably ragged, and you were right, but I don't remember the token.
Didn't we already go over that?
No.
Oh, we didn't sell our butthole, and that was a good thing. Look,
Oh, we went in without protection.
it pumped buttholes. Or
okay.
buttholes. We didn't want to sell our $50 worth of butthole.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I remember the argument. I'm not selling my bottle for $50. How much is it worth now? 80, I'm down. 50, not really.
Oh, damn.
Jesus, this is too much.
Oh, wow.
Too much. Goner? What's Goner? The Goner. The Goner? The Goner?
What?
I don't understand this.
Me neither.
I know we shouldn't understand anything, but
No, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling it either.
Refi?
Jesus.
Wow.
What is it? A refinance for retarded? For retards?
Damn.
What?
This
Wow.
thing went
This is
all kinds, man. That would have been bloodline security. We got that yesterday.
this is yeah. This would have been a good move yesterday.
Looks like it was in
This is something about pumping battles. Doesn't sound right.
Oh, God. My butthole's pumping.
there are indeed a few wrong things with that sentence.
Maybe.
But hey,
Maybe. Didn't somebody redid this coin?
yeah, I swear we had boob coin. Maybe it's version 20. Feet coin we did buy. I'm for sure we did buy feet coin. We have feet.
You sure?
Did we? Yeah, I'm sure. But did we sell?
I'm not sure. What the frick?
Yeah, I know. I was big into feet. Remember?
Is that why our portfolio is so high?
It's because feet. It's a feet coin. I remember. I was insisting on this one. I'm sure we got it. Just look how
I don't
much-
see it.
Can you punch in the contract and see if it? Oh, look at that pump.
Wow.
Man, feet are going to.
Oops.
I think we have that because I remember discussing about it.
Oops. That's
Peppa Beep. It's always a good idea. Let's see. If we have none, we sold.
Yeah.
I'm sure we had feet.
Clearly, we had the wrong feet.
No.
What the hell?
Did we buy the wrong feet?
Yeah, clearly. It's not even like letting us bring it up.
Oh no.
Look.
4,000%. Jesus. Ah, there you go.
But we don't have any feet.
We don't have any feet.
No.
Oh man, then we must have sold at some point. Did he double at some point?
Well, if we would have put protection on our feet, right?
I'm sure we would have.
Well, yeah, exactly. We would have put some shoes on or something like that.
Bruno.
Look, car!
What?
Car!
What?
No way! I sold all our cars.
I don't even know. Ah, feet coin. There you go. Look, completed. See, we doubled.
No way! Then
Boom. That's why we have so much money in our wallet because of feet and car.
Then what the hell?
Bruno.
Don't tell me I sold feet just before it pumped.
Well, we did complete the order, yeah, but we sold all of it then.
Yeah, we sold it all.
That's the problem. We didn't go half. We just sold everything.
No, because like I was cleaning up the wallet
Oh.
the other day, and I was thinking, okay, let me just get rid of the stuff that are really low, and I got rid of feet just before the pump.
See, that's the lesson. Never get rid of feet. Well, I would have done the same thing, to be honest, because who would have expected this?
Who would have thunk it?
So now we are definitely going to buy the top. So
Wow. Well, let's buy this.
humongous pump. I mean, this was clearly a winner right there.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. Should have bought more. Not sold it.
How much did he pump? It definitely doubled because we sold.
Yeah, so we profited, but because like I mean I sold low, the rest of the feet, right? Obviously, because I remember going through and cleaning up. Jesus, look, look, what else did we get? We got car.
We got
for some reason.
feet.
I'm pretty sure I got rid of our cars. Damn.
Oh, we only got the money back basically.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if we have car here, but I don't think so.
I don't even remember what car was. What is the? Oh yeah, of course, the Central African Republic. Yeah. Didn't we buy this when we bought the other one? What's it
Yeah,
called?
and
The
you know
Trump
what? I got rid of it because I was thinking, oh yeah, this is not coming back.
and it doubled.
Yeah,
So maybe we shouldn't sell
exactly. Jesus.
the ones because we're getting pennies to the dollars anyway.
So we've been screwing up with I've screwed up on the security, bloodline security detail here
Yeah,
by dumping our coins here. So I'm not dumping anything. Well, at least, yeah. Let's. So we put another 0.1 back in.
This could be the top, but it could go higher.
Go higher.
It could go higher.
Are we just being degen, chasing this thing?
100%.
Yes. Let's not do that.
That there could. I think there would be.
Let's not buy this.
Yeah.
And then hold it up for tomorrow, for
hold,
Monday,
Let's hold the feet.
and see what happens, and see how if we're going to be crying foul because we didn't buy it. Instead of rugging, it goes up.
Yeah, it's.
Isn't that normal?
It's one or the other. No, but yes. Yes, but no. I think there would be a small retracement because people are going to sell their feet. And then we can go
People
back
sell
into-
their feet online all the time. But
Exactly, Fit Finder, man. That's it. That's
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
What? Oh.
The difference in time frame.
Whoa.
Damn.
Oh, damn. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Let's just go on to the Q&A quickly.
Yeah, sounds good. I was looking at that thinking, damn, that's been interesting. All right, my man DJ, are we still bullish on ORC?
Yes, Orc. I mean, I feel that the coins are coming back, right? The meme coins are coming back, slowly but surely. Maybe this is an indication of a starting, because all of a sudden these meme coins are pumping before Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin's up, right? And it looks like Bitcoin is at the cusp of a breakout. So maybe this is it. This is the TSN turning point, right? I know that. I don't know why I keep using that fracking reference. I'm not in Toronto. I don't watch the sports network. Right? I don't watch hockey anymore.
What is the sentence? You can take a man out of Toronto, but you can't take the Toronto out of
I
him.
know exactly. So,
It could be.
anyways, the TSN stands for Toronto Sports Network, and there's in the hockey game. There's always a turning point in the hockey game, and so that's why I say this is the TSN turning point.
Yeah.
Right? So, anyways,
Saying it. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we will see a comeback of the meme when maybe all season is going to start. Who knows? I guess time will tell.
this is interesting. I'm starting to see the correlation here, because we're getting like all these little pumps. Maybe we should get this.
Feet.
Yeah, feet and car.
You should get the car in the feet.
Yeah, get the feet and the car. Put the car.
The car in the feet.
Look.
I mean, what a best way to finish the Friday show by FOMO into feet. I mean,
You know,
I'm down, man.
it's the only way to fly.
Exactly, I'm down. Let me record this so you guys can see what we are doing at the moment. And I will save a few other questions. Thank you so much, guys, for putting questions in the chat. Really appreciate.
We're getting a lot of car. We're getting like all kinds of cars.
Okay, that's that could be interesting. See how that turns out.
Yeah, let's get some feet too. You're not feeling it. I could tell.
No,
I can hear you clinching. I can hear you clinching.
I'm glitching hard.
I can hear you clinching.
I was about to say this could be risky. Kind of stating the obvious here.
You think?
This could be could be really risky.
No.
Hey,
No.
feet. I'm always bullish on feet. There's a market for feet, so I'm down.
It's not risky at all.
Yeah, it's,
We'll be needing some more money to fund this account, but hey, it's not risky now.
yeah, it's not risky. All right, Hallas, let's see how that plays out. Cool. So I like this one. Can I invest and be successful with $10? Well, I guess it depends, right? Like if you invest $10 and you double it, are you successful? Well, you double your investment. But
Yeah, the answer is no.
yeah,
However, if you did a little bit more than that, maybe like 500 to 1,000, you could, because what you're doing is and discipline. I mean, all this takes a lot of work. I mean, Yes and no, because the meme coins here have a minimum buy and minimum spend with $10. So you're going to need $500 at least, right? And you can start there. And if you were to take this serious, what you would do is you'd find all these dead coins like this. If you want to be serious, you'd find some dead coins, something that's going sideways, that looks like it's dead, right? And but it's got a lot of what's it called? Liquidity here, right? Locked, right? There could be a possibility that you could double quickly if it's just going sideways. So you put in $10 there, you put in $10 there, $10 there, set the sell on a double, and that's it. That's if you're taking it serious, right? But then that's a lot of work. You have to go through all the meme coins, check another meme coins. There's like, 100,000, 200,000 meme coins you'd have to go through. So you'd be at it for days, right? Where you have to spend like 2 hours just going meme coin after meme coin, just going through, finding a meme coin, right, that still have some sort of trade going on, and also liquidity locked, right? Maybe you find a method of looking for a particular amount of liquidity, maybe minimum 100K. Give me all the meme coins that have 100K liquidity minimum, right? And start going them one by one. And that's one way you can make, and just use the little lady strategy. Sell half on a double and done.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm going to say something, you are not going to like it, but what I would do, I would get another job, or I would find a way to save more money, and I would have a dollar cost average into Bitcoin and forget the shortcuts, forget the $10 into $1 million, because those are really not going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah, most likely we lose. But starting with $10, it's more like your mindset as opposed to the money you have to invest with. And if you have a longer time frame, I would bet on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Which is connected to this question, which is from where we can buy Bitcoin. Well, depending on the time frame, every day, right? It's a good day.
From where, meaning the location, obviously, you can go to all the different exchanges, right? There's many different exchanges.
Exactly. And also
Binance, Bybit, right? I have like a bunch
Coinbase.
of exchanges in the list below.
Yeah.
Go ahead and choose one and go.
Exactly. And also from where is a where physically, but also from price wise, I would say
Now.
Every day. Exactly. Every day. It's a good way. Do you think emergency QE on the table, inflation back, effects on crypto?
Yes, if it does happen, then we'll affect crypto. Move on.
Yeah.
Moving on,
Exactly.
because we got to close the show.
Tiago says, no education about money in school. They only teach what they want you to learn. I agree. I think
That's true.
School is a scam.
It is. And if you could see how big of a scam it is, if you, let's see here. Let me bring up something for you, right? I want to bring up something on YouTube for you. Sorry.
Nice.
I know I wanted to.
There's one more after, and we can.
So what the, I think, let's see here if I can find the, if I watched it. Hang on. Wait.
Yeah. I'm holding
history.
on the button.
History. Where's history? Where's my history? Home. I can't.
I don't know. I usually find
There's
them
history.
on the cell phone. But you need to click on your channel, and there is the tab.
Where's the history?
So view your channel.
I
there.
am. No. History here. Oh, there it is.
There it
Jesus.
is. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay, and if we scroll down to, where is it? And I can't see on my histories, Jesus. Oh, I sent you this one. This one's good.
Yeah,
But
that's a good one.
here it is.
Okay, let me go and switch on the left.
So if you watch this episode and ignore the crying man, the point of this particular video, which we should copy this and paste it into the show. Let's see here. If I can do that by going here.
Wait, just go back to the camera so we don't share any information. Perfect.
There you go. What does it say? Live event is over. Oops, wrong event. New stream. So if you watch that video and ignore the crying man, right, and his rant about what's his name, Andrew Tate, which it shows that Andrew Tate is bothering him too much if he talks about him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It really, that's bad to talk about a single person. like that when the objective is anyways. The point is in the video, he points out clearly that what men are going through, and they're now teaching men more bullshit, right? That causes they're basically causing the same problem. They're trying to solve the same problem by causing it, and this is what governments do. They double down on failed policies. Period, and that's what you have, right? Anyways, that's my what's it called? My special news report for today, or
I like it.
Exactly. And so thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Cheers.